Welcome to Pathfinders trainings. I'm Yogeshwar Vashishtha, and you can look at the intraday market today. This is the index, the Nifty, and Nifty tried to move up. It created an uptrend, but in the end, a sell-off is already starting, and this was the low of the market. Just 15 minutes left in the closing of the market, and it is already breaking the low and moving on the downward side. In this kind of a volatile market, I prefer the protection of options always, and using this strategy, I could book about 12,759 so far, and this is one of my trade going on, which I will close, by 325 wherever it is. So let's start by analyzing the market, seeing how the market is, and after the budget, let's start looking at the market. If you remember, I have done an analysis sometimes on my blog. If you will go here, this is. If you'll all go on my website, on the website you can go to my blog here by just clicking on blog, and I had put an article here. We are in a bear market, and if we look at, this was the analysis that I had done, where I say this is a failed breakout, and we will look at two things now. Right now, are we in a bull market or a bear market? And second, where is the market going? This is the exit pole gap up. If you see, let's go and see if this gap has been filled or not. So let's look at the same analysis that I was doing. Let's do it again. This was the exit pole gap up, which the market has almost filled now, but still 11,450 is the level where you will see this gap being filled down. This was the breakout, which after the election results were out, it tried to go up there. This is the election result day candle, which had a high. So after BJP was elected, the market tried to go up, but we are in a very expensive market, as I'm saying. And since then, the market has been coming down. And now after the budget, this was the budget day, and with extra taxation on the foreign portfolio investor, bad results by the companies, the non-performing assets of the banks going down, blah, 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 blah. The fact is, the signs are showing that this price cannot be sustained anymore. And we can clearly see that the market has already started moving down. And this is the nearby target. It will go there just in a few days. And if it breaks this level, then keep an eye on this trend line. And if you see, this trend line has already been broken here. 2 days ago, market tried to move up and has not been able to move up, and it is if it breaks it again on the downward side, it won't stop here. I think in that case you can see the market moving around this level of 11,172. This might be the next level, but keep an eye on this level. This year you might see this level getting touched very soon. So this is the downside you are looking into the market. But we all know Nifty consists of the top 50 stocks of India and does not represent the full market consisting of 10,000 stocks. So for that, you need to see and filter them differently. So let's see that now. For example, if I go here in my scans and I put a new scan here. And I say, okay, scan name. Are we in bull or bear market? Let's have a look. And I'm using the last traded price. Is it above or below the 200-day moving average, which talks about the yearly trend? Let me add it to the grid on a daily chart. And if I see and filter and scan it, so I see that there are 418 stocks which are above the 200-day moving average. These stocks are bullish. And if I do the opposite, I say show the ones which are less than the 200-day moving average. And here, the number of stocks I'm getting is 1,191. Very simple filter. And there are 1,191 stocks, 3 times more than the bullish stocks that are bearish, which have corrected more than 30 to 60% in the last 6 months to 1 year. We are in a bearish market now. That's one thing I can say with confidence. We are in a bearish market, and this market has already started giving portfolio opportunities. As before I go further, market is about to finish in 10 minutes, and I think I will square off my trades now. So I'm finishing my day in this volatile market. You could see this is a very dangerous market we had. So I could finish my day with a 10,000 rupees of profit. And I was more or less trading a very oscillating market. So the key is that you stick to a set of rules. I always say stick to a set of rules. And when we trade every day in the morning in my trading room, we have a set of rules, 25 rules that we adhere to. We make sure we never break those rules. So let's look at the bigger picture of this market. Now, if I am looking at this market, the index, so we are seeing this market has, going to a weekly chart, see here. Where is where will I see the market? If I see, okay, if I want to have a nice, good market, where am I looking? I'm looking at this level. So if bearishness sets in the market, this is here, but looks unlikely that it will come here, because the whole world is perceiving as India as an opportunity for growth. So money is continuously coming in. So even I'm not expecting the market to come to 8,000, but if a profit booking starts, this is definitely a level you can look for where the market can come till about 10,000 rupees level. But what I would suggest is look at individual stocks. Look at the individual stocks, and these individual stocks is what you should be looking at. And some stocks are expensive, some stocks are cheap now. For example, a classic case just about a few days ago is Titan, which was re-rated and it has already started coming down. The sectors also you need to see what sectors are strong, what sectors are weak. For example, if I'm looking at auto, this is one of the weak sectors, not moving up, continuously going down. And you see, this is not how the overall market is. You see, this sector has already reached these levels where we are talking that the index might reach, the nifty might reach. So this is where the auto sector has already gone. If I look at another sector, pharma, let's look at the pharma. And look at pharma. This is another sector which has already corrected down a lot, and it is coming on these levels here. So look at your portfolio very closely now. You should not be holding stocks which are very expensive and which are likely to go down, but don't throw away your gems. If you have a good stock, a fundamentally nice story, good business, undervalued, then it might be a good time to find a good value in that stock and buy it. Some people ask me, would I like to buy Jet Airways now? Let's look at some classic fall downs. Jet Airways. Now, if I'm looking at Jet Airways has come down from a high of 1400 rupees to 48 rupees, and I will still not buy it because it has no business model. The business model is missing. So don't buy stocks just before because they have come down. You need to have a reason for it. Another stock which a lot of people talk about these days is Yes Bank. And if I look at Yes Bank, which is at 94, it still has an expensive business model. The management is still not okay, and we might get surprise in the form of non-performing assets which have been growing in Yes Bank. So you might still want to wait and see where this move started from, which is about 50 rupees. If something can come down from 400 to 94, I'm sure it can come down to 50 rupees also. So learn properly the fundamental analysis. I have a session tomorrow evening, 9 to 11. Go to the website and find out about the session and attend it. Great time to enter into the markets. Many stocks are ripe for portfolio building now, but you have to know which one you have to buy. The greatest opportunity in the market is always when you can make money in both the directions. So you can see there are profits also, there are losses also, but overall, in the end, if you can finish with profits, that is the best thing to do. So take care. The market will finish around 11,550, and if you look at the way the price has been moving, it is already making a continuation pattern here, and I think by Tuesday, Wednesday, you should be seeing the market around 11,430 rupees level, and this would be a level that would be interesting to see. Does the market hold the level, jumps up a little, or does the market go down further from this level? And there is definitely a selling pressure into the market now, but also giving opportunities to buy quality stocks at a lower price. To attend the free trainings, you can go to the free training sections, and here just click on the link on the website. This is a free training. You can go there, click on the link, and there is a free training for everybody available tomorrow 9 to 11 on Saturday. So you can attend that. So great, guys. That's from my side. Be careful in the market. We are in a market that has started showing signs of exhaustion, and no rally goes up forever. There are buying opportunities, there are selling opportunities. Make sure you are in proper direction. You are working with the right risk management in place. A stop loss is always there, and you are not chewing more than you can digest. So, wishing you all the best in the stock market, and recommending everybody that you first learn and then you earn. Trend is your friend till it bends in the end. So, see you again. Bye bye in one more session. Thank you for listening to Pathfinder's Trainings.